Yeah, g'day YouTubers, Tinker O'Toole again with another video. Today we're going to talk about tooth length, how it affects cutting performance, and tooth height. So what I did to find out what was the difference between the height of a brand new tooth and a end of life tooth was to set up this digital caliper and use the depth gauge on the digital caliper to measure a brand new tooth, which is approximately 10 millimeters in length. And if we zoom in there, you can see, we'll just see whether you can see that. You can see that. So what we did, you bring the depth gauge up and you bring it down and touch the corner of the tooth, as you can see there. And you get the difference after zeroing it, and roughly the difference, it's about 1.3 millimeters. So there you have approximately about 1.3 millimeters between a brand new tooth and the end of the life. So the next thing you hear about when you're sharpening your chain is that you try and keep them all the same length. And why I've said in the past that I agree with this completely, but a lot of times it's not practical to do so because some get damaged, and that's okay if you've got a couple that are damaged. Now, there are videos out there that they'll show you that all the teeth are all different lengths and they cut perfectly straight because they're using a progressive depth gauge. That's fine. That proves nothing. I've done that before. Others will tell you that you have to keep everything the same length. And as I said, I agree with this in principle. But what I'm about to tell you and what I can show you is that if you do keep them all the same length, the cutters are traveling very, very fast, approximately about 1,000 meters per minute at about 10,000 RPM. So that is extremely fast, and that's a lot of cutters. Not every single cutter cuts into the timber. They do have this rocking motion. Now, this rocking motion is really, I would refer to it as a kicking motion, because what actually happens, you'll see it in the video, you'll see the tooth like that, and you'll just see the tooth jump down about a millimeter and come back. That's all you'll see. Very, very quick. It'll drop down, and as it drops down, obviously it touches the raker and then bounces back up, goes across, and the next tooth does the same. You'll see some teeth that don't cut, and you watch the video, and then you'll see maybe 6 teeth all cut similar. They'll have that little rock. They'll jump down and then they'll go straight again. But if the teeth are a half a millimeter lower, so for a tooth to be half a millimeter lower in height, it would have to be a couple of millimeters shorter. If that tooth is a couple of millimeters shorter, the height will be lower. It's less likely to take a bite at high speed cutting, as you will see in the video. So this is why I always turn around and say that, yes, I agree in principle that I would much rather have all teeth left and right uniform where practical. But if I'm out in the field and I've hit a rock, I'm not going to grind 3-4 millimeters off every single tooth. That's just wasting the life of the tooth. I'm going to grind or file those teeth that are damaged, and they can stay like that. While they may not cut as good as a full height tooth or a full length tooth, nonetheless, they will work to a certain degree. But if you do watch the video, you will be able to see, and it's the best video I've ever seen. I don't even know where I got it from, but I got it about a year ago. I've been looking for it on YouTube everywhere again. I just didn't write down where I got it from. Very, very difficult to find, almost impossible, so I've got no idea. If you're traveling at 1,000 meters per second, and this is slowed down to such a slow speed that you can see everything so clearly, it is remarkable. So brilliant piece of photography, and must have been some very, very high speed camera that could slow down that amount. And it'll just show you that some teeth cut and some teeth don't. So therefore, I would say try and keep your teeth, where possible, in the right length. So it only runs for about a minute and a half, 2 minutes or something. So I'll include the full video on the end of this, and it's just something that can open your eyes a little bit more about chainsaw cutting and how it actually works. And you'll see that rocking motion. And as I said, that rocking motion, virtually, it just drops down about a millimeter and comes back up. So this is a much enlarged tooth, so it's probably something more like that. Probably drops down that amount. So it's very, very quick and fast, but you can see it so clearly. So if you've got it on your phone or it's on your computer, you'll be able to see it really good. It's worthwhile watching. It gives you a much clearer understanding how a chain cuts through timber. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.